Welcome back to Active Life QiGong. Let's work on our health today. Today we will be working on hand and arm pain. That can mean arthritis, sore joints, elbow pain, any of the pains that we get in the whole upper limb from overusing them. As usual, we're going to use a systematic approach to break up that chronic tension, stiffness, and to put new circulation through those tissues. Here we're squeezing out from the neck, side of the neck, down through the arms. We're going to put more circulation through them, and we're going to make them more flexible. And we're going to improve range of motion in other parts of the body that affect the hands and arms. Our biggest mistake in orthopedics is always going where the problem is, or where the pain is. My hand hurts. Get a shot in the hand. Get something done to the hand. That can have its place, but we've got to look at the whole body. We stand at position 0 with our feet together. We're going to swing the arm. Practice this for a moment. We've done it before. Turning the waist and the shoulders and letting the arm loose. We put a little bend in the knees to help the arm swing up and over. We imagine that we're throwing the elbow up into the sky, using our body weight to do it. And the hand percusses right under the neck. If your hand won't reach this high, or if your shoulder is limited, hard to lift too high, then come to the side, opposite side of your neck, and simply pat on these muscles. That's a good replacement all the way down through the shoulder. Otherwise, work on lifting that arm up. Let's do the other side. Practice first swinging it, turning the waist and shoulders, putting a little bit in the knees. This exercise is invaluable for all the chronic tension we keep in our neck and shoulders. Just have to get over looking a little bit silly, but good. Now, because we're loosening the body up, let's practice doing alternating sides. So now swinging side to side. First one arm, then the other. We're trying to make the arms loose, limp, like a rag doll. Good. 1, 2. Our basic position, a little bend in the knees. We're taking the curve out of the back, dropping the tail. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Open the elbows. Open the fingers. Tuck the chin. We're going to breathe here, in, out. In the nose, out the nose or the mouth. In. Out. You probably already feel some things moving in your shoulders or arms. Straighten the elbows, the fingers, in. Out. We're waking everything up. Good. Bring the hands to the waist. In. Out. Practicing our slow breath, trying to puff the midsection up, front, back, and sides. In. Out. We call it easy or natural breathing. Or I'll call it long breathing sometimes. In. Out. Even this is a stretch on the hands. The thumb should be getting stretched away from the other fingers. One more time. In. Out. And press the hands down. The hands are going to keep this shape with an L between the thumb and index finger. Reach the arms out. In. Open the palms up. Out. This is an upper back movement. I'm curving my upper back. Here. In. And here I'm drawing my shoulder blades together. Out. Rounding the back. Closing the chest. In. Out. Keep with the slow breathing. In. Open all the way. Reach. Out. Even as you close, not slackening the arms, but reaching through the fingers the whole time. Taking the tension out, the slack out of the fascia. In. Out. In and hold the arms out. Out. Tip to the side. Reach the arms wide. In. Out. Don't move the arms, just move the torso. In. Again, out. In. Reach the arms wide. Out. In. Now widen the feet. 5, 3, 4. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Widen the feet. 5, 6. Rest the arms. You're going to turn your right foot out 90 degrees. We're going to keep the arms extended now, but bend the elbows so the fingertips touch the head. Good. In. Pitch to one side, now bending that leg. Out. Arch back on the other side. In. Trying to touch the elbow to the knee. Out. Trying to touch the back elbow towards the back knee. In. Now reach the top arm. Out. Reach the top arm. In. Out. In. It's the last one on this side. Out. Good. Drop the arms. Pivot the feet. Left foot turns out. Elbows bent. In. Elbow towards the knee. Out. Straighten the leg. Arch the back. In. Reaching the top hand over. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Good. Step up. So we're opening the side of the ribs, chest, the lats. We all know tension in the shoulder and neck will contribute to the arm pain. But until we limber up and activate the sides of our body, sides of our ribs, the upper limb can't move freely. So now we're going to practice hands pulled back at our side. Inhale. Reach the arms out, spiraling the hands to where the backs of the hands face each other. Out, pull from the side of your body. Back, 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 back. In. Arms like a drill. Out. Here we pull the hands all the way back, the shoulders back. In. Out. Shoulder blades together. In. The back rounded, shoulder blades pulled apart. Out. In. Out. We're practicing using the back and sides to move the arm and not just to be over relying on the small muscles of the arm. In. Press the fingers forward, press the upper back backwards. Out. Pull the elbows back, pull the chest forward. One more time. In. Out. If your hands ever feel swollen or your joints ever feel tight, this will be extremely helpful. Same position, feet under the shoulders, knees bent, tail sinking, chin tucked. Now we're going to pull, we're going to keep the hands in this L shape. And we want to imagine the fingers are stock straight. And they're straight all the way through the forearm, all the way to the elbow. We inhale back, pull the shoulders, the elbows back. Exhale. Push the fingertips forward. In. Pull the elbows back. Elbows brush the sides. Pull the shoulders back. Out. Imagine we're driving nails with our fingers. Or my teacher would say, shooting laser beams out of our fingers. They're so straight. Everything's pointed forward. In. Out. We spend so much time with our fingers curled up, grasping things. They get locked in that position. In. Pull the elbows back. Pull the shoulder blades back. Out. Push the fingers forward from the back, tucking the tail, pushing the fingertips forward. In. tail, push the elbows forward. Good. We're going to do 2 stretches now. These are very unpopular while they're being done, but very effective. The first is we're going to stretch the flexor part of our forearms. We're going to be joining our hands behind our back. We want our fingertips to meet and start to bring the palms of the finger pads and hands together. This might be too tight, so you can just get the fingertips together. This will give a good amount of stretch right here. Or you can place the fingers on the side of the hip as high up as you can, tilt over, and then let the hand fall. This is a terrific stretch. Choose your variation. This is going to be the easier option. Or if you feel like you want to try to meet your hands together and join your hands up the back. Either option. Get your hands in place, back in our basic standing position, and pull your shoulder heads back. Tuck your chin. And don't overarch your back, so pull your ribs down, tuck your tail a bit, pull the shoulder heads down and back. If your hands are behind your back, push them into your thoracic spine, into the space kind of behind your heart. Push them in to push that part of your chest forward and try to meet the palms further together, gluing them together. Shoulder heads down and back. Push the hands forward. If your hands are on your hips, let the heel of the palms sink to stretch the fingers. This can be very uncomfortable if you have a lot of stiffness and swelling, but it's extremely useful. Good. Release them and reach them up. Just reach tall. Good. Now, we've stretched the hands this way. Let's do the reverse. We have 2 options. The easier version is on a small stool or chair. We're going to come to pin the wrist on the side and reach the elbow forward, either just like this, or with a helper hand, or if you can get it, with the knee. So this will stretch up into the shoulder if you're higher up on the wrist on the side, or it'll stretch the forearm more if you're further back. Let's start trying to pull the elbow forward. So go to where you can, stretch the shoulder here. You may feel a little pop or adjustment in your wrist or forearm. Take a few breaths here, and then bring your elbow back and your wrist forward to stretch the top of your forearm. So this is a great option if you want to get a little deeper into the stretch or use your hips as well. We're going to lower and tuck our hand in the same spot, but into a squat, and try to first bring our elbow forward, pinning it against our side. If you are doing the seated version, just do your first side again here. Feel a good stretch in the shoulder, and then we'll bring the elbow back. So we're stretching the wrist and the top of the forearm. Second side now. Pin the wrist against the side. Either pull the elbow forward or pin it by the leg. And then free the elbow and pull the elbow back to stretch the forearm. Now, whether you're seated or squatting, try to now do both. Whatever amount you can. and breathe. Good. And then stand back up, free the arms. Back to our neutral position, knees bent. Stand tall, tuck the chin. We're going to float the hands up into this round shape. Our fingers are as if they're wrapping around a volleyball. They have a slight curl to them, but they're reaching long. Now what we're going to practice here is relaxing, softening, but not going limp. So I want you to first tense everything in your upper body, and then practice keeping it there, but just soften it. Let's do that again. So tense your upper body, make everything in your upper arm tense, and then just soften it. Let it stay there, but kind of turn off that intensity. One more time. Making everything rigid. This is usually how we're going through life, tensing our upper body, our arms, and then turn it off. Notice the elbows kind of sink. Everything has a softer feeling, but I'm not limp. I'm not collapsed. So we're going to keep this shape. But I want you to notice if you're starting to get tense or if you can soften into the shape. We can move a little side to side. Notice that the hands, they have a little feeling between them, like almost like magnets repelling each other. But think about each finger. I want you to imagine the finger trying to grow longer, all the way through the joints from the wrist out to the fingertip. Like maybe a millimeter more of space is getting into each one. Just reaching the fingertips out. And breathing. Keep the elbows softening, the shoulder blades softening down the back. Don't let the shoulders tense up. And if you notice everything getting a little rigid, maybe even try to turn it on for a second, make it tight, and then soften it. Good. We don't do static exercises normally in our culture, but static exercises like this are incredibly useful. We could talk a lot about them. And now we're going to turn the shoulders, turn the palms out, rotate the shoulders in so that our palms are facing more forward, and then push forward with the palm as the shoulder pushes back. Push, 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 and try to face the palm forward and the thumb down. Keep that pinky hanging with the other fingers. And drop the shoulders. As soon as you do this, it'll want to build up tension up top, but pull the shoulders down. And breathe. We're at about chest height here, so don't get too high in the head or throat area or too low. And stay balanced on your feet. Notice what your feet are doing. The knees still have a bend. Are the arches lifted? Is the tail sinking? Is the chin tucked? Keep pushing out through the palm and back through the shoulder. Good. And drop the arms. Feet together. Palms down. Palms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Practice this. Start to break up that tension and stiffness and fullness and tightness in your arms, fingers, wrists, elbows. We'll see you again tomorrow.